We are talking about if love at first sight really exists.
What are your immediate thoughts on that?
No.
No.
But yeah.
Mine's a no.
So we've seen it in movies, we've heard it in songs, but does it actually really exist?
Guess we'll dive into that.
So where did the idea actually come from? Where do you think it came from?
Disney? I don't know. No, it's probably been around for ages, hasn't it?
I'd say so, but Disney films have been around for ages as well, haven't they?
Yeah, but not like from the 1700s and the 1600s. Because they were talking about it in Romeo and Juliet, and that was before Disney.
That is true, actually.
Star-crossed lovers.
And Adam and Eve?
Adam and Eve, I suppose. Well, we don't know if that was love at first sight. My guess is that was love at marriage.
Love at marriage. Possibly. Who knows?
Oh, so you don't actually have the answer?
No.
Oh, okay.
I want to see what your opinion is about it.
Yeah, I want to know the answer now.
Have you ever felt an instant connection with anybody?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Connor.
Oh. Not your actual girlfriend?
No, not instant.
No.
It took work.
Did it?
Yeah.
And why is that?
You're sort of the type of like old raggedy dog that sort of you have around for so long that it's like if that dog was then to be thrown away, like you'd miss it, you know.
You are mean.
What about you? Have you ever felt an instant connection?
I didn't with you.
That hurts.
Because I actually only met you as friends, whereas you're telling me our first day of meeting was actually
Our first date.
our first date.
It didn't develop into anything for 12 months.
Yes. So I never felt that connection. Because I was like, I'm just there for you because you had your heart broken. I'm not going to be like your rebound because that's not fair on me. So, no. I was very much like, no. But, no.
Yeah,
There was
instant connection.
no instant
But
connection.
was that a choice?
Yeah.
But so what you're saying is you can choose.
If you had not just been broken up with.
No, but what you're saying is you could choose what you felt, and that's not right because you don't choose how you feel. Otherwise, you'd choose to like every song that came on the radio. So you didn't feel an instant connection despite whatever was going on intellectually. You decided, or you didn't feel a natural pull towards me.
I don't think so.
No.
I just had fear of falling in love.
Right, but that wouldn't have stopped it happening.
But you can turn off your emotions, so why would...
You can't turn off your emotions.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Why can't you turn off your emotions?
Because you're not in control of your emotions. It's the way you feel. You can't control the way you feel.
Yeah, but you can ignore it.
Yeah, but you would still have to feel something to ignore it.
Or just ignore it and not feel it.
But you can't do it because you're not ignoring anything then. So there was just nothing. You felt nothing. It was just blank. You walked in. We walked into Globals. Nothing.
I can't remember. I just remember that I didn't want to fall in love. That was me. I didn't want to fall in love then because I was too scared.
Right. Well, congratulations.
And I didn't want to be your rebound. So I was stepping myself back going, I don't want to be a rebound because that's not fair on me. Why do I want to be your rebound? You would do exactly the same. If you met me from me being broken up or I broke up or whatever, however it goes, you wouldn't want to be my rebound.
Yeah.
You wouldn't.
Okay.
Why would you?
Why not?
Rebounds aren't that good. It would have just ended.
So?
Because you would have fallen for somebody else.
So?
And that's not what I wanted.
Yeah, no, but...
I wanted to find my last love.
Ah.
Not my second love. You know?
Fair.
But did you feel an instant connection?
Oh boy, yes.
He's such a sarcastic person. Did you?
I don't know, really. I was just sort of... I enjoyed the time I spent with you.
I enjoyed it. Like, don't think I didn't enjoy it, because I definitely did. It was a good time, and all the conversations we had, like, before the whole lead up, I think we spoke about too much on Instagram and WhatsApp than actually in person, because I got to know you before I actually met you.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't getting to know you as a date, I was getting to know you as friends, because there were really weird questions like, what's your favourite food? I wouldn't ask that if I'm going on a date with someone.
Yeah, it's just conversations.
I wouldn't ask that. Never asked it when I was on Tinder.
Food?
You don't know my favourite food?
Chocolate.
No.
Sweets.
No.
Oh. Why do you eat them so much?
Just cravings.
Right. So, your favourite food?
If you put in front of me chocolate
Yeah.
or watermelon.
Is it steak?
If you put in front of me chocolate or watermelon, which one do you think I'd go for?
Chocolate.
No.
Every day.
No, I would go for the watermelon.
You'd go for the watermelon,
yeah.
right? Because we were doing that test. And then that evening when you're watching Netflix, you'd be straight at the chocolate. You'd be leaving that watermelon every time.
No.
Yeah.
I would rather have watermelon than chocolate.
Right. Okay.
Because it chocolate drives my
That
mouth
explains why
out.
you always buy watermelon and you never buy chocolate.
I can't be bothered to chop up a watermelon.
Right.
If Iri comes over, that doesn't bother me. I'd
So,
just
for
eat
context,
it.
for the viewers, we had a barbecue last night and I had my friends come round and basically they all brought fruit as snacks and I don't think it was pre-organised.
No, it wasn't.
But I was supplying all the meats for the barbecue. I just asked them to bring drinks. And my mate Iri decided to bring watermelon and a pineapple. And Connor brought blueberries, strawberries and clementines and grapes.
Oh, and Iri brought peaches.
Oh, and Iri brought peaches as well. So we ended up with like loads and loads of fruit.
I don't like chopping up watermelon, and buying chopped up watermelon is way too much money. Like, just buying an actual watermelon is cheaper.
It doesn't taste as good as a fresh one.
No.
But the problem is with buying a whole fresh watermelon is with only two of us, it's unlikely we'd
You
get
can't
through it.
eat it all, yeah.
So then effectively, like, okay, it's £3 for a watermelon. We're really only going to eat like £1.50 worth of the watermelon.
So why not
so we're
buy it?
throwing away £1.50.
Yeah, exactly.
But then again, do we really care about £1.50? Probably not. So we probably should just do it.
But
I care
anyway,
more about running out of bin space.
my favourite actual food is sausage and mash.
Yeah. But whenever I'm like, what do you want for dinner?
I don't suggest it because it's a boring
You jump
meal.
to steak.
Because it's high in protein.
But so are sausages.
They're not that high as steak. Steak has got 50 grams of protein.
Does it
Sausages
really?
does not. Yeah, the ones we buy.
Blimey, we had so much protein when we went to Minimum Car.
I said that when we were driving home.
Probably had 100 grams that meal.
Or more.
Just
Depends on what I can't remember what the steaks were. It's different steaks, different protein levels.
Yeah, we had high quality steaks. It'd be high quality protein.
We did. It was good steak.
It was a great meal. I do want to go there for my birthday, but I can't afford to pay for everyone.
They pay for themselves.
Yeah, that's mean, isn't it?
No, because it's your birthday.
Yeah, but if I want to go somewhere fancy, I don't want to put people in a position where they couldn't afford the nice meal and then have to go because of finances. I'd rather just be able to finance it.
This is completely off topic.
That's fine. We're waffling. Love at first sight is the topic we're discussing today. Believe it or not.
We are, not food. So, even after, say, the first date, did you actually have any feelings after?
Yeah.
When did you get those feelings?
Probably about 2 weeks after, I would say.
As in feelings as friends or as feeling as relationships?
A relationship. Like I was ready for the relationship at that stage.
Really?
Yeah, but
Not,
I was...
It wasn't a rebound?
No, I'm not a rebound type of guy. I'm very much a relationship person. But the thing that I had in my mind was, even though she deserved none of it, it was like respect for the relationship, so I didn't want to just get straight in another one. Also, I wanted to... make sure that you were comfortable with the relationship as well, because obviously you wouldn't have been comfortable if we just got straight in it and you'd constantly be worrying that I was the rebound, and then those feelings would continue even like a year in because we got together so soon. It's like, when's the rebound going to end? When's it going to end? It hasn't ended yet. When's it going to end? And I didn't want that. And then it was just, I really enjoyed the process of getting to know you slowly. So I wasn't necessarily in a massive rush.
And it was in a different way?
Yeah, it was just nice, wasn't it?
It wasn't
just
like...
hanging out. There was much less pressure.
Yeah. It was nice.
Yeah. Anyway, it's gone downhill now. We've been together 2 years.
Ouch.
2 years too long. Yeah.
My feelings.
Yeah.
Well, this is the last podcast of all the podcast. When you had your first relationship, was that love at first sight, or was that just...
That was love at pink hair.
Love at pink hair?
And then when you realise that there's very little personality or very low quality personality behind it, things start to fizzle out.
And that's why I was blonde and not pink.
Yeah, so the same problem happens with brown hair, by the way.
I was brown hair for a little while.
I know. It was really difficult to stay
You still
with
stuck with me.
I know, but it was hard.
I got him to shave his beard because I said I was... Yeah, I got paint on me.
She said, well, if you shave your beard, I won't dye my hair brown. If you keep your beard, I'll book an appointment to get my hair dyed brown. So within the week, I've shaved my beard.
It was needed.
It is a lot cooler, both in style and temperature.
So what is the difference between love at first sight and a crush?
I feel like crush borderlines on unhealthy obsession, whereas love at first sight is also like immense care. And it's difficult to sort of pinpoint the two, but a crush obviously goes through... It usually is hard and fast. It's like 2 months, 3 months crush, and then... but a crush can develop into love. Obviously it can. I would just say... Yeah, I like it. I prefer it when my love develops organically over time, because you really get to know the person, and that's how you build trust.
Do you think that... Sorry, Carol.
You don't build trust in like just an idea of somebody. And that's mainly what a crush is. Like quite often when you've got a crush, you haven't really spent that much time talking to the person. It's all in your imagination. Whereas if you actually love somebody, it's because you actually trust them with your life. Like if we get broken into, for example, you know that I would obviously hide away in the bedroom and send you down to deal with it. So I trust you to do that.
I'm the man in this relationship, am I?
Yeah, it's quite fun, especially on Friday nights.
Such a dad joke. Anyway.
Knock.
Who's there?
Actually. Bless you.
So, do you think... Obviously, like, both of us have only had 2 relationships.
Yes.
Right? So, do you think your first one was a crush?
No.
But not love? Or was she your first love?
I think it was just very confusing.
How so?
To be honest. Because it was also the first girl I've been with. So, there was the emotions and uncertainty around, okay, well, I've been with this woman now, so that just means what? I'm in love and I'm married? Is that what that means? But I do feel like coming out of that relationship when I was like heartbroken, essentially, I was like, oh, this is love. But actually in it, I was always like, am I in love? Is this it? I didn't really know how to feel for the senses of emotion. Whereas once that relationship ended, I learnt what love really was. So I needed to go through that, because otherwise my whole life I would have just been like, is this it? I don't really know. So everything happens for a reason. So that was. I'm glad that came to an end, and obviously wish her the best now if she's out there in the world, still alive, and
still alive.
I don't know. And it's good. You learn things, don't you? As you go through life, you learn things, and you've got to have the ups and the downs. You've got to have the heartbreaks and the love, and you go through all these stages, and the whole journey, you're learning things about what it means to be a human, essentially.
Yeah, that's true. Also,
now when I'm talking about heartbreaking songs, I don't have to lie. I was just making stuff up for 21 years.
It's very different. In my one, because I was so young, I think I was 15, maybe 14 turning, or maybe just turned 15, I can't remember. I was young. That's my paintbrushes.
Do you want to go again?
No, they're in the door. But I believe there was something there, but I didn't feel it.
Mm.
Do you know, like being 15 and you have your boyfriend and you've been with him for such a long period of time, and then I wasn't like looking at other options, but I was like, why do I not feel happy as I should be, as like I was just comparing myself to other relationships, like they were more happier and seemed more comfortable and
That's
not...
the first step of being in a healthy relationship is always compare your relationships to other people's.
No, it's not.
Really,
It's
really
not.
good for you. It does nothing but benefit your relationship.
But that was like how I felt. Like I would compare like to my friends' relationships, and I'm like, that now I'm 18, do I actually really want to be in this relationship? Do I not? Like it was so confusing. But I never think like that wasn't love at first sight. That was just a coincidence. At 15 years old, someone asks you out as in a massive friendship group, and you say yes, and then it just carries on going, and then you're like, oh, maybe I don't love this person, and you end it. But then that's from, if I didn't have it at 15 and I had it at 18, it would probably be a whole different story of like, oh, actually I do know what love is, because it's not childhood love. I don't know how else to explain it, but I don't believe in love at first sight, for sure. So there's a sciencey side to this.
This will be fun.
I haven't actually searched up the sciencey side.
Are you just hoping that I know something about it?
So to feel love, there are things that fire in your brain.
Yes.
Right? And it says on here, and I don't know whether I can say these science terms, but
really funny. We'll keep going till you get them.
Oxytocin, adrenaline, oxytocin, that's the one.
Adrenaline.
I said adrenaline.
Yeah, this is part of the fun.
And dopamine. So all of those, let me just give you a little rundown. Just give me 2 seconds.
So whilst I was doing that, I need to tell you about DistroKid. DistroKid is how artists that aren't signed to labels get their music on Spotify and Apple Music and Deezer and all the other music sites. Now, if you click the first link in the description, we can get you 7% off your first year. It's only like 30 quid anyway. You've got basically nothing to lose, and you get unlimited song uploads. Make sure to do that, and I guess we'll jump back into the podcast now.
Yeah, we could. So I've actually asked ChatGPT.
Nice. You're learning.
He's a useful person, because I also asked. He? I'm calling a he. What do you call him? You call him and him. You call him him.
My mate.
So I did actually ask it, does love at first sight actually exist? And we will come to that at the end.
Nice.
So the dopamine, did I say that right? Dopamine is the feel-good chemical.
Yep.
Right? So what it does, it creates a feeling of pleasure, reward, and motivation.
Yes.
Then when it hits, when you see someone you're attracted to text them or even to think about them.
You get a boost of dopamine.
I can't lie, I think about you probably nearly every day.
Nearly every day? Right, okay.
No, I'm joking.
So you're not thinking about leaving a message
every single day and
900 days?
900 days? It's been
talking
longer than that.
3 years?
900 days is longer than that. Yeah. It's been longer than 3 years.
Has it? Oh, Jesus.
But no, I would be at work doing something and I'd be like, oh, I haven't actually heard from Will today. Maybe I haven't actually messaged him. Back to his message with good. So
she says, at work. So I say, good. And then we wait until the morning has gone by a little bit, and then I'm like, how's work? And it's like, it's all right, or I'm stressed. And I go, bless you. And then she goes, how's your morning been? And I say, great, even if it hasn't, because I've got to try and boost your mood, hold up the positivity. And then we won't talk again for another 2, 3, 4 hours. And then I'll send a message, how's your afternoon been? You'll go, good, or all right. and then you might give me a bit of context about one of the kids you work with on a certain situation that's happened, and then I'll say, well done for handling that so well. And then you'll say, how's your afternoon been? And I'll say, yes, good, and I'll give you a rundown of the things that I've done. And then we won't talk again until she calls me up in the middle of my editing. And just instantly, like, there's no saying no. You've got to answer this call and be on it for 45 minutes. And then
33 minutes.
45 minutes.
33.
No, because you sit outside when you're here just talking to me.
No, I don't. I tell you I'm straight outside.
And then, then you're home, and then I just had to stop my editing wherever I was.
You love it, though. Anyway, let's move on from Will's monotone voice and go into
monotone voice.
how it's got a role in love. Where is the words? So the role in love, it fuels the excitement and the obsession of early romance and drives you to seek out the person again and again.
I think that's important in early romance. So I'm not sure once you're past the honeymoon phase of a relationship, if it still kicks in the same way, because that'd be exhausting. If you constantly felt excited just because you were about to walk through the door, or like I was nervous because you're about to come round, and like we live in the same flat, it doesn't work.
If you were nervous, me coming back home, I'd be very concerned.
I'm like, oh, she's coming.
But do you not get like the excitement of like me coming home?
Yeah, it's nice, but it's more relief. You haven't hit an animal or something.
So the oxytocin.
Oxytocin?
Oxytocin is the cuddle or the bonding hormone.
Yeah, this one is one that we have exercised.
Is it?
Yeah.
So the role in love,
I would say this is how we fell in love.
Really? And why is that?
Well, because it's about slow bonding through getting to know each other better. Am I right?
Yeah.
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 So it's a slow, deep release.
When we were in Lake District, you made me do this eye contact thing.
I did. I thought it was
that
important.
was terrifying.
Yeah, but you couldn't look in anyone's eyes because you're so broken.
I wasn't broken. I don't give people eye contacts. I don't stare at someone and be like this the whole time whilst I'm talking to them and don't blink.
Yeah,
I would like to blink, and I like to look around the room. I don't like giving you eye contact all the time without just being like, yeah, this is really good, yeah.
No, but it shows you're attentive and you're paying attention.
But also, it makes me feel like I'm staring into somebody's soul.
Yeah, but you're not.
But that's how it feels. And then if I watch people, like if I had, like the meeting I had the other day, I was with someone else, and we gave eye contact, but we didn't stare into each other's eyes the whole time. Like, obviously blinked, but we'd look around, like we'd look somewhere else, and then we'd look back at each other, sort of thing, because it's just a bit awkward. Unless it's like a relationship, then fine. Like with you and me, I don't care if I stare into your eyes for however long. But yeah, it is that, the bonding and the getting to know and building the trust. Do you trust me?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad.
That reminds me of that episode in Friends, where Chandler's with Janice, and Janice asks him, "Do I look fat in this?" And instead of just going, "No," he looks up and down at her first and then says no. It's like, no, you're just going to have this reflex. Will, do you trust me? Yes. Do I look fat? No. Is that girl pretty to me? No.
Yeah, that is definitely you.
Does size matter? Come on. Right, I'm just going to sit.
No. Your tea water. That tea still tasted vile.
Oh, mine was tasty.
Maybe it's my mug. So the role in love, it's important in long-term relationships. It helps couples stay connected over time, which it has done with us. It's during physical touch, hugging, cuddling, other things. Eye contact or emotional closeness. Do we have emotional closeness?
No, absolutely not.
No, you're emotionless. It also deepens.
You make more money if you have another half. You make even more money if you have a child.
Do you?
Yeah.
How?
because you're so stressed about being able to provide for them that you just work harder?
Don't think I would be able to work harder.
No.
Because one of us would have to be at home.
I make more money. I'd make double if we had a child.
Maybe we need a child then.
If we got married, it would double first, and then having kids, it would double again.
Maybe we need to get married then.
Maybe one day.
And it deepens your sense of attachment and security with somebody. The adrenaline is the fight or flight hormone, and I know a lot about this one.
Yeah, because you like to fight.
I don't. Mental health, anxiety, fight or flight.
Yeah, and you like to fight.
So it increases the heart rate, energy, alertness. It's your body's excitement or your stress response. So when you see me, are you stressed or are you excited?
Stressed most of the time.
Oh.
Because I haven't done the washing up. I don't know, I'm going to get told off for it because you like to have a fight.
I don't like to have a fight. When it hits, it's in a new and exciting situation. It's like you're meeting someone that you're instantly attached to. I wasn't instantly attached to you.
That's exhausting as well.
What, being attached to someone?
Adrenaline.
Really?
Yeah, that's why that sort of fizzles out over time as well. So dopamine, and obviously there is slight dopamine, but it's not at the same levels as it is when you first get with the person. You have the oxytocin, which is a slow bonding chemical, and that's what lasts throughout the relationship. And then you've got the adrenaline, which if we were apart from each other for like a week, because you go on a girl's holiday and I go on a lad's holiday, and then we come back and we meet at Gatwick Airport, like that would be more dopamine and more adrenaline than oxytocin, because it's been that separation and then you come back together, so there's excitement there. Whereas you just go into work and then coming back at the end of the day, it's like, okay. Or you being in the lounge while I'm in my office, there's not that much excitement when I see you.
No, it's like, you're still here.
It's like, she survived another night, did she?
But it adds intensity and physical symptoms to romantic attraction.
It does.
It can make your palms sweat, but so can this weather, because my hands are sweaty. Heart race, that can just be me sitting down and having an anxiety attack, you never know.
And me walking upstairs. Yeah. I managed to get up to 170 BPM on an incline walk the other day. I'm so unfit.
And the breath can quicken, and that can just be me sitting there with my asthma. But they all, like we all said, they all are the dopamine and the adrenaline is the early stages, and as your relationship goes on, it's the oxytocin.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Oh, look at me go.
You
wouldn't believe that I've never studied psychology, would you? To be fair, I have studied it, just not in an educational body.
Yeah, true.
Study it every day. Listen to my podcast.
So the next one, can you actually let me say that again. Can you actually fall for somebody for their energy than their looks, like their personality?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we've done it.
So if you were... So I don't know if anyone's aware of this show. What? How have we already done it?
I just said I'm with you for your personality and not your looks, and you just glossed completely over it.
Because it wouldn't surprise me. I have a fantastic personality.
Yeah, and fantastic face.
Can agree and to disagree to that, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Keep the arguments off the podcast.
Yeah. You don't want to be around when the laughing stops.
So if anyone has watched Love at First Sight, I believe it's called, and it's where two people, I don't believe this show in the slightest, but it's where two people are behind a wall and they have conversations and they get to know each other without knowing what they look like.
Oh, right. Interesting, Sophie.
What
are the two people you want to get together?
What do you mean?
You were just watching it, weren't you?
Yeah, but I wasn't. I put it on in the background whilst I'm painting.
Right.
I don't actually fully watch it because I can't watch black dub whilst I'm painting because I've got to be like this. Can't focus on my painting.
That's how I might as well paint, because nothing ever goes in the lines when I...
Same mode, to be fair. So I believe that you could fall for somebody's I believe it's more personality and the energy and the way they are than more than looks.
Well, the thing is, the personality lasts. The looks don't.
So there's been obviously like a lot of occasions where, like, say, for argument's sake, I had a really, really good friend and then something happened and then because of what they did, they just turned ugly. Like, they were a good looking person. I was like, oh yeah, they're not bad looking. They're a good, like, yeah. And then they did something and I was like, no, they're no longer a good looking person because of what they did. And like, even like, if you watch TV programs and like, you watch James Bond, what's his name? Daniel Craig. He is the most good looking man in that film. I literally love his blue eyes, but he's never a bad guy. But I reckon if he turned into a bad guy, he'd be the ugly person.
Really?
Yeah. Like, if you watch like the villain and the good guy, the villain could actually be a really good looking guy to begin with, and then his bad side shows and you're like, oh, ugly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No. What do you think?
I try not to.
Right, let's move on. The real life stories. We've done that, haven't we, really?
What of our relationship?
Share examples that love began instantly versus slow burn love. I'd say ours was slow burn love.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it was very slow. Although I did love you when we went to Lake District, but
yeah,
I just couldn't tell you.
I thought so. Because you spent 4 minutes looking into my eyes. If we hadn't done that, it would have been fine.
This wouldn't have never have happened. Yeah. No, didn't think so.
I'd have to call it Dilfie's podcast.
Dilfie? Who is Dilfie?
I'd be a dilf.
You'd be a dilf?
No, probably not. Because that means Dad, I'd like to...
Yeah, and I was going to say there was definitely no kids going to be involved.
No, good point. I don't know what I'd have to call it. Will.
The
Will podcast.
The Willaya podcast. Will and Taylor.
Willayla.
Willaya. If you believe in love at first sight, put down in the comments and
tag your other half.
You can't tag on YouTube.
You can.
Can you? Oh. Yeah, you can. Tag your other half. Tell us how you met them and how you think it was love at first sight.
Yeah, and if you haven't met them yet, then maybe it is around the corner for you. I strongly encourage putting it off as long as possible. And if you get the opportunity to talk about this with your friends, have a discussion, maybe you could see more insights in your own life with having somebody close to you talk to you. Also, if we're going off the fact that love isn't at first sight, then maybe you've already met the person that you're going to fall in love with, but you just need more time to build that connection. So try and spend more time with the people close to you.
That's a good point, actually.
Full of them.
Do you know anyone that has ever said that they fell in love at first sight?
Nope.
No, neither. No one's ever said it.
Real. It's Disney.
It's not Disney.
Sorry, it's Shakespeare. It doesn't exist. It's just easy for films, isn't it?
Well, we'll find out at the end if it is actually real or not.
Jolly good.
Can love actually happen without a spark? What about when there is no spark, but love grows over time?
Yeah, that's how it happens without a spark. It grows over time.
Is love stronger?
Yes.
When it starts slowly?
Yes. As I say, it's all about if you break down what actually is love, all it is an unwielding trust in the person and a care that you put them over yourself in moments when it might even disadvantage you. That's it. Don't try and overcomplicate it. What would you sacrifice for that person is another thing. Just like, would I sacrifice my YouTube channel for you, or would I sacrifice you for my YouTube channel?
You'd sacrifice. My brain's not working. You would choose YouTube over me.
I would.
And I know you would.
Right. My goals come before you, but I need you to fulfill my goals.
Why do you need me?
I need you as my support network and administrator.
He said to me the other day that he'd only listen to me and nobody else.
Yeah, hiring an assistant, I tell you, is so difficult because I just don't listen. I'm very bad at it. And I will think that my list of priorities is more important than my assistant's list of priorities, even if her list is right. But I know if you tell me something, I've got to behave.
It's like I'm your mother or something.
Yeah.
So I do think love is stronger when it starts slowly.
Because you build the trust and you build the care. It would be silly to fall in love with somebody on first sight because you don't know anything about them.
No, but you could fall in love with somebody, like a small amount of love.
That's just attraction.
And then it grows as you get to know them.
Yeah, you can have an instant attraction to somebody, but that's not love because love requires trust and it requires care.
It does inquire trust and care and support and
patience, compromise.
You have no patience at all.
I have patience.
You definitely don't.
I definitely do. How many days have I been uploading on YouTube?
Okay, you have patience with YouTube, but you don't have patience in the relationship.
No, because YouTube comes first.
Yeah, so you have no patience in this relationship. You're talking about love.
I do have patience, because otherwise we'd get married and have kids immediately. So patience in the relationship is letting everything evolve at the time it's supposed to happen.
Yeah, but
patience in terms of waiting in queues, I'd rather be shot. Why am I waiting here? My time is too important.
On that note of you being very impatient in queues and on shop floors and storm off. Although he was very patient with the barbecue yesterday, I was very impressed.
I'm good at barbecues.
You were actually you were just relaxing. You went, oh no, the burgers. I was like, that's normally not a will. So that took me by surprise. So we're going to come now to the answer does love at first sight actually exist? Shall we see what ChatGPT says?
Yeah, let's get an AI's perspective.
So, love at first sight is a real experience for many people, but whether it's truly love or more complicated. So what it likely is. My words cannot come out my mouth. It's instant attraction, so the strong physical or emotional draw to somebody at the moment you see them, the chemistry, feeling like something clicks. The romantic idealization, projecting hopes, fantasies or needs onto someone you barely know.
This is literally what I said, you know.
It is. And infatuation, intent. Yeah. Did I say it? Oh my goodness. Intense interest or admiration. Often based on surface level impressions. What it's not usually is deep love. Genuine love tends to require time, shared experience, trust and emotional connection. Will's had a look on ChatGPT before we did this.
I nailed it. I just know.
So
it's
science...
almost like I've lived life.
And had 2 relationships.
Yeah, but you don't even need... It's like just... If everyone... This would be my one tip to everyone in life. Get perspective. The one thing I've been blessed with in my life is an immediate sense of perspective. So I know that I don't matter in the world at all because I'm just on a rock that's flying around a ball of fire that's in a...
I've heard that saying before.
Like, I'm irrelevant. So how I feel in life is irrelevant. What I do in my life is irrelevant. Where it becomes more confusing is when you start thinking like, oh yeah, but the people around me, that's what matters, that's what's important, that's what gives my life meaning. It's like, yeah, but at the end of the day, you are irrelevant, right? So when you're in love, it's very easy for you to go, okay, love, this feels great, but what actually is it? And if you break down what something is, Alex Hormozy always likes to operationalize everything. So how does it actually look to do the thing rather than just philosophize about it, right? So what is love? It's just trust and care and prioritizing that thing over another thing. That's all it is. So building the slow, deep connection is absolutely how it must happen. You can't have instant love because you need to trust them, and you can't trust somebody that you don't know. Well, you can, but you usually die, which is why those people don't exist anymore. Their bloodline stopped.
Yeah.
Mad to think that we are like we are the children of all the strongest humans. It's incredible. Because my bloodline can be traced back all the way to the very first human.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be alive otherwise.
No.
And it's the same with you. So when you look at it like that, it's like, don't waste your life on stuff. Because you have had this incredible lineage of humans. What are the chances of being humans at 400 trillion to 1? So everyone has a higher chance of winning the lottery 4 times than they do of even becoming a human. So everyone who just wastes their life and talks a lot about doing stuff and not actually doing anything they like, or letting their fears get in the way, or letting their anxiety get in the way of them doing stuff, is like, no, you have no idea the opportunity that you have in front of you. You've won the lottery 4 times just by being born. Like there's nothing better than that. So give everything you've got to everything in life. Because what's the worst thing that happens? You die. And then you don't care.
That's a scary thing, is death.
Or you... No, it's not. Because maybe this is an episode we could do. We could do one on death. And it's like, if you die, you don't care. If you push through your fears and your barriers and everything in life that is stopping you doing what you want, the worst thing that happens is you die. The best thing that happens is you succeed. But I would argue worse than death is not doing anything. Because that's where it's all left up to the imagination.
Well, yeah, obviously do something. But my biggest fear is dying.
But you won't care if you're dead.
No, but I'm scared of it.
What?
Because I am.
Do you remember what it was like before you were born?
Obviously not.
No, that's what death's like. You won't care.
Studies show that people can make decisions about attraction in a fraction of a second. Brain scans show that feelings associated with love activate quickly, but psychologists tend to distinguish between lust, which is physical desire, attraction, emotional and mental excitement, attachment, bonding and long-term connection. Love at first sight may just be the step forward towards real life. For some, it leads to a deep relationship, while for others, it's a fleeting emotion.
And this is why there's so many 6-month relationships. Because everyone has that attraction and that initial love at first sight moment, and then they get to know the person and that deep bonding doesn't happen because they realise the person isn't actually meant for them. Whereas when you build up a connection slowly, and it's not necessarily love at first sight, is you build up that deep connection, and that is more unbreakable than any sort of surface level attraction.
For sure. Yeah, it was just a weird topic, wasn't it?
What was?
Love at first sight.
No, I quite enjoyed it. It was good. Guys, let us know what you think of the topic down below. Are you happy to wrap it up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So that was episode 6. Thank you so much for hanging out. A bit of a shorter one today, but that's all good because that means that Soph doesn't have to edit as much. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, check out DistroKid, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.
That was good. I enjoyed that.
Did you?
Well done.